This video is brought to you by the Sanlam Foundation. Many graduates ask the question, what is the difference between saving, investment, speculating, and gambling? The outcomes that are required in this topic are, what are the difference between investment, saving, trading, speculating, and gambling? What is the significance of the different terms in the field of investments? What is the issue of investment goals and associated time horizons? And what is asset allocation? Well, let's start off by understanding the concept of risk. Draw up two rugby posts. Left and right posts, we have zero risk going up to insane risk. Saving is the lowest risk. We don't take on any risk at all. Then comes investments, which take on some risk. Then speculating, even more risk, and gambling is when one is going towards insane risk. When one looks at savings, the expected returns range between 3 and 6%, with investment between 8 and 12%, and then speculation, well, we can say 12 to 20%. And then finally gambling, we get the infinite return. Why do we not just save and take no risk at all? Because we go nowhere. If we take 100 Rand back in April 2009 and we grow it with inflation, it would be approximately nearly 120 Rand today. But we see that the after-tax return on interest is even less than the consumer price index. Thus, to create wealth, we have to look at some form of investment return. In this case, we have the Johannesburg Securities Exchange All-Share Index, which over the same period has risen to nearly 160 Rand. The consumer price index is rising quite rapidly, but energy prices are increasing far quicker than the inflation rate. We have inflation in the purple line, represented by fuel costs, which are now significantly higher than the consumer price index. And that doesn't even take account of our friends at Eskom. There's the consumer price in red versus the increase in energy prices. A massive amount more. So the result is that if one simply invested over a 3-year period, you may, if you are lucky, keep pace with the consumer price index, but you are not keeping pace with the increased prices of energy. So what is the moral to the story so far? It is going to take more than a lifetime to get rich earning just interest. You could even get poorer, and you can quote me on that one. Is there a need for saving in South Africa today? Yes, there is. One has to have savings in order to finance deposits for state occasions, that's marriages, funerals, births, etc., and for events that fall outside your monthly budgets, where you need a war chest or savings account where one can see it through without having to borrow and pay interest. So far we have looked at savings returns and where they fit in your financial plan. In the following videos we'll look at investment, speculation, and gambling. This video was brought to you by the Sanlam Foundation.